Hey, boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom. What's going on, man?
Good chilly morning to you. Happy Thursday.
I mean, it's chilly out here in New York, man. It's pretty chilly. But you know what? I'm just gonna share this right now because somebody out there needs to hear this.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Rudy, I am super pumped, super
Oh,
excited about our topic today. And we've been
yes.
talking all along about, success and limiting beliefs and things.
Right.
Today we're going to talk about bad habits.
Bad habits. Absolutely, man. You know, the things that happen in our lives which, you probably don't think about it to be a bad habit.
Right.
Because you just keep doing it over and over because as soon as you let yourself get away with it the first time, guess what, the second time you're gonna be like, it's all right, I'll get it done tomorrow, it's okay. So as soon as you
It-
start putting things off,
Mhm.
you start putting the bad habits off, guess what, it
Mhm.
becomes part of you. It
They
becomes
do.
part of your life.
Exactly right. Yes. Yes. I mean, it's so critical to really sit down and look to see what bad habits do you have, because we all have bad habits.
Absolutely.
And you've got to identify your bad habits before you can break them and turn them into good habits.
Right. I mean, absolutely. I mean, because for example, right, one of the bad habits, because I was just thinking about this. I thought about it, I said, well, what are some of the bad, like the most common bad habit that most people actually have and feel that it's like a strength? I thought
Right.
about procrastination, because
Exactly.
procrastination has actually taken away so many things, so many opportunities, it has given us so many excuses, telling us about the future, telling us to keep things for tomorrow. It's sorry, I'll get it done tomorrow, you know. But guess what? When you go to work,
Mhm.
your boss asks you to do something. Guess what? You get it done.
That's right. That's right. Well, and you hit the nail on the head right there. Procrastination is an energy booster for bad habits.
Absolutely, it is. It is absolutely because guess what? I feel like for somebody who is out here listening, right?
Right.
Like you only get something done when you're being pushed, when you're being motivated, when somebody push you, or when somebody say, "No, I'm gonna compensate you for doing this." But how about you actually taking your life and say, "You know what? I want to be self-motivated. I want to do things the way I want to do them. I want to get it done. I want to make my calendar. I want to crush the things on my calendar and actually get it done without putting them forward. Because guess what? If somebody was actually going to pay me for it, I'll get it done anyway."
You're exactly right. And you hit a real key thing there about self motivation. There is a
Right,
difference between being motivated and being bullied by
right,
someone.
right,
When someone really pushes you and understands what it takes to motivate you, that's motivation. If
right,
someone is in your face and just plowing into you because that's the way they operate, that's going to actually, I think, increase the bad habits that you create.
right, right. Because guess what? We as human beings, right?
Right.
We feel very very comfortable when somebody actually when we have a support team, when somebody
Right.
is telling you, when somebody actually gives you instruction. Why? Because that's the way we've been, we've been grown, we've been taught to live.
Right.
You go to school, the teacher asks you, they tell you about exams, you get so busy studying,
Mhm.
for the exam. But guess what? If the teacher didn't actually announce the exam, you wouldn't be studying as hard as you studied to prepare for the exam, right?
Exactly. Exactly. You just hit on something beautifully. That's a perfect segue. Showed you the book I've been reading. You have
Awesome.
Mission to Succeed by Edwin Haynes, our
Right,
global master ambassador.
right,
Okay, two quick things. It's perfect of what you just said. Um, he says typically once you reach the age of accountability, usually
right,
around 18,
right,
you are no longer directly influenced by your parents or the ones that raised you. You have
right,
achieved a measure of independence from your caregiver's way of thinking and philosophies, and from the environment that shaped and molded you into the adult you have become. This
right,
is usually the time that you are forced to decide what path to take in life. During your formative years, you've been encouraged to go to school, acquire a good job, get a good job, and lead a productive, meaningful life.
right,
Then he goes on to say the key to visualizing your success is living it every day and dreaming it every night.
Wow. Wow.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, this right there, what you just said about the age of
Right.
accountability, right?
Right.
Because most times some of us think about it as we have to be accountable to the people that pay us. We have to
Exactly.
be accountable to our parents. But guess what? At the age of 18, which I think most people watching this are above the age of 18, you know, there's some you start looking at how are you accountable to yourself, because it's not, you're not being accountable to somebody else.
Right. Right. Accountability at that age, when it was the age of accountability to yourself. You're exactly right.
Wow. Because guess what? So I just saw the title of the book. It's Permission to Succeed.
Right. You have permission to succeed.
So guess what? You know what I just thought about just now? Now we have been given the right, because guess what? Sometimes many people think about it like, I'm being held back by something is holding me back. I can't really succeed in this. I can't really move on with my life. I can't, if I want to go to school, I'm going to go to school next year. If I'm going to make money, maybe I should try something else next year. But guess what? Now you have the permission to succeed.
Absolutely. You have the permission to succeed. And part of that success is identifying what it is that motivates you.
Exactly.
What bad habits have you created? And part of it is, probably growing up, your parents, and teachers and influencers in your life said, you got to grow up, you got to graduate from high school, you've got to get a good job, you work at that job, you make things happen. But if you know in your gut that you have more to offer than that,
right,
then by not capitalizing on that and by not acknowledging that, you are not accountable to yourself then.
Absolutely. And guess what? You're not accountable to the world, because
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right.
Because there you're living a small life. There you're living a small life. Like, you're limiting yourself so much. You're limiting yourself to every possible thing that can happen to you.
Absolutely, you are. I've heard the term many times in corporate America, or in corporate world, I'm sure, the golden handcuffs. Once you get to a certain level in a corporation at your job, that you're making really good money, but you're miserable, and you don't give yourself permission to let go of those golden handcuffs and get out and do what it is you're destined to do. So you stay a prisoner to your own thinking.
Absolutely. Man, I just continue to love this stuff, because guess what? When you kind of see, you kind of examine your life, right? Examine your life, and you're thinking about all the things that you're doing, all the things that you've been putting off, all the things that you've been putting away, all the things you've been ignoring to deal with in your life. Those are the bad habits, because guess what? Those bad habits stopped you from actually achieving your full self. It stops you from doing the things that you really want to do. It stops you from achieving your fullness of a human being. I heard something that said, I just read something this morning, and it said, better is always possible.
Wow. Wow. Better is always possible. And that's so true. I mean, look at what's happened just in this last week in the world of athletics. Simone Biles crushed all the world records, created a whole new plateau to reach.
Right.
But what she wasn't able to do, because no one can do this, is she did not eliminate being better.
Absolutely. She didn't. And that goes really straight to somebody who says, you know what, if an opportunity presents to you and somebody say, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
What happened to better? What happened to best?
Uh-huh.
What happened to that? Is good the only word in your vocabulary?
Right.
Because I've had so many people that I've spoken to and about different things, and somebody's gonna be like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I said, what does that even mean?
Exactly.
You could be good, but why not? Why not better?
Right. Well, and someone like Simone Biles, let's just use her again for an example. She reached that new standard, that new plateau, but she knows even in her own mind, she can be better. She can
Right.
take it up another notch.
Right.
And that's what she will do.
And guess what? Now she's setting a new standard for herself.
Exactly right. Exactly.
You know, and she's going to have to challenge herself again in her next tournament. She's going to challenge herself and say, you know what? If I can make it here, I can also make it here.
Exactly.
You
Exactly
know?
right. Exactly right.
Wow.
I love the comments coming in. Jennifer Corsler says, let's get it done so we can keep moving forward. That's
Absolutely.
right
Wow.
there. You've got to move forward. And Peggy just committed. She said, ibüümerang is her key to getting out of the golden handcuffs.
Wow.
What a
Oh my God. That's truly powerful, man. Because guess what? It's so hard for us to be able to identify. And, you know, shout out to you, Peggy, you know, because it's hard for you to actually say, this is my key. You know,
right.
Because most of the time we can't even say to our jobs that my job is my key to doing anything.
Right, right.
If you pay your rent, buy your groceries,
mm-hmm.
What about tomorrow? What about the future? What about a year from now?
Right.
How is that going to work? You know,
exactly.
So that's what it's all about. And you know, I just love the content, how we keep putting, keep putting out so much value to folks out there, man.
In fact, she just said, she said, replace with the words "I'll try" with
Yes.
"I can."
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! I will try, exactly, because try. Guess what try means? There's a possibility of failure.
Exactly. You doubt yourself if you say "I'll try." It's like saying "I hope." Well,
right.
No, I will. You've got
exactly
here. In fact, I saw a great photo this morning of Mr. Jonathan Green, who's coming to our weeks like $1 million.
Wow.
And I said, when you look like $1 million, people think you're worth $1 million. That's when you get that "I can" spirit, and the try goes away.
Right, and they will respect you as a millionaire.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, because guess what? It's all about it. Like it went back to the same example that we were talking about yesterday. You know, where Mr. Hortonbox actually said, if you really want to be a diamond, guess what? Just like a diamond.
Exactly.
You know, work like a diamond. Be a diamond. Speak like a diamond. Because guess what? You are just speaking your future. You're just speaking your future, and it goes back to all the negativity that we keep. I know we've spoken about this. I think this week or last week, and self-talk. It goes back to self-talk.
Absolutely, it does. And you know what is motivational self-talk for some people? We have to realize is counter for other people, because there's some people who are truly competitive, and they thrive on competition and being the very best that they think they can be.
Right.
When really, for many people, it's more about being part of a group and the whole group there to support each other with it. So you have to take a look to see what is it that really resonates with you and what motivates you, and that's when you start to break down those bad habits.
Wow, man! I love it, man. You know, I want to before we give it an opportunity to somebody out there, I want to give a shout out. Happy birthday to my mom.
Happy birthday, Rudy's mom. Yes, and I love this, folks. I gotta tell you, Rudy's mom is 5 hours away. Rudy stayed up till the wee hours of the morning so he could be the first one to call his mom and happy birthday. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you.
Wow, man. You know, because you know what? It's the same thing that went back to like a video I did yesterday morning. Because if you really want to look at, if we really want to look at our lives, right?
Right.
The people that spend so much time taking care of us. Those people that took so much, you know, they've given all themselves for us to be better.
Right.
And you can't pass that. You just can't, you know, you can't skip over that. You're really gonna go back, give gratitude, and just honor your mom, man. Honor your parents, honor your friends, and those. It might not be a blood relationship, you know, but it's got to be that person that stood for you when you needed them most.
In fact, you just hit something that is at the core of what Mr. Hortonbox created with us here at ibüümerang, and that is the whole idea of legacy and leaving something behind that's even better than what you had.
Absolutely.
And that's what he's created.
Absolutely. Man, before we close out, man, how would somebody actually say, no, I love this content. I want to see what these guys are actually into. Go for it, man.
Absolutely. I mean, on my feed, on Rudy's feed, people who are sharing this with you, just type in their comments there. Tell me more, and we will tell you more about ibüümerang and about what this whole community is that we have created here. If you just want to check out our technology, it's absolutely free. Just type in ME, the words ME, and we'll send you a boomerang, and you can see the real geniusness behind everything we're doing.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Right. Thank you so much for your time, my brother. You know, I always love when you and I do this because it's amazing. Always truly amazing, man.
Truly amazing, dude. Happy birthday back again to your mom. Stay warm, and I will see you tomorrow.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you later, man. Boom.